For a minute I thought it was Norman Evans. Did you want something, as if I couldn't guess?
Oh, no, here's that packet of tea I owe you.
Well, thank you very much. Are you sure you're feeling quite all right?
Certainly, why?
Oh, nothing.
Here, was you going to suggest that I pay me debt?
I wasn't going to suggest anything. I was just going to come right out and say it, but I didn't.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm very thankful. The amount of tea we get through nowadays, you wouldn't believe. It's my son-in-law, mostly.
I didn't think Americans drank tea.
Oh, Jeff's a proper little tea-driven dynamo. He sits there all night and all day, pounding his typewriter with one hand and bashing our teapot with the other.
Oh, so that's the noise we hear through the wall every night, is it? The typewriter?
What did you think it was, the Death Watch beetle?
We don't mind. In fact, we're so used to it now, I don't think we could sleep without it. What's he working on, then? A novel?
Oh, no, he writes regular for a magazine.
No, which one? I ain't never seen his name.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. He doesn't write under his own name. He uses a whatever they call it. And you wouldn't know the magazine either. It caters exclusive for a specialist section of the community.
Sweet.
Joycey, more tea.
I was just a coming, partner.
Oh, look, honey, I have to be tax marshal. Isn't that enough for one family?
Touchy. Oh, is this the current issue?
Yeah.
That ghastly shirt. And why must they always draw you with shoulders 5 feet apart?
They probably go with the shirt. And who says it's supposed to be me?
Don't be silly, of course it's you. Tax Marshal writes another blazing chapter of his true life adventures. If these are your true life adventures, you must be about 168.
All right, all right. Was it my idea of them and their personal story angle? I don't know how they expect the kids to lap it up week after week. They must think the kids are a lot of kids or something.
Don't you worry, they love it. Now then, finish your tea and on with next week's blazing episode.
Blazing. Right now I could use a good firelighter or a couple of ideas to rub together.
How about the confessions of Tex Marshall? Tell him your real name is Jeff Rogers and you've never been any further west than Pittsburgh.
Look, Joyce, not so loud. These kids get everywhere.
Don't worry. Keep plugging. It's only my fun.
Fun.
Hello, you still riding the range?
Yeah.
You look as if you had your typewriter shot from under you. I suppose you haven't seen your father-in-law lately, have you?
No.
He's sloped off somewhere. How that man knows when I'm looking for him beats me. I swear he's fitted with radar. What is the matter with you?
I've just been captured by Indians.
Oh, that's nice. I suppose your father-in-law wasn't with you, was he? He's partial to drop a firewater.
There isn't another white man for 50 miles. I'm surrounded by redskins. I'm in a tough spot. Now, the problem is, how do I get out?
Shoot your way out.
I'm unarmed.
Well, fight your way out.
I'm tied to a totem pole.
Well, pole vault your way out.
I'm tied tight to the pole. I can't move.
Where's your marble horse, Thunderbolt?
Well, he's tied to another totem pole.
Oh, you do get yourself into some right how-do-yous and that. I know. Chew through your ropes.
I did that last week.
Oh, do get out of it, for heaven's sake. You got me worried now. I shall want that table in a minute. You know, we never had this trouble with Zane Grey. Is that you, Elf? Oh, it's you, Eddie. When did you last see your father?
Why, who wants him now? Roundheads?
I want him. And, Eddie, please don't be more stupid than you help. What are you getting yourself all pushed up for anyway?
Oh, Mum, you don't mean to say you've forgotten. My interview for the new job. Yeah, and this time I'm going to make the right impression. Some people think I'm a mug. I'll show them. I'll walk into old Gilroy's office and let him have the Eddie Larkins personality. Right between the eyes. I'll show him I've got the lot. Keen business brain, confidence, foresight.
You've got that all right. The interview's not till tomorrow.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'll start off with... Oh, well, don't want to leave everything to the last moment, do I?
Eddie, are you quite sure you want to be a brain worker?
Well, of course, Mum. Don't you want me to see me land myself a good post?
We'll have to see if Jeff can find you a spare totem pole.
My lady...
Hello. Home is the wanderer. Where have you been?
Out.
Yes, I gathered that. Where to and what on?
What on? Well, I suppose you might call it on business.
Yes, I suppose I could call it that. That's what the publicans call it.
I have not been drinking.
Do they make it in tablet form now?
Ada, I swear to you...
Eddie, leave the room.
Ada, I assure you, with tears of sincerity in my eyes...
Oh, Al, do give over, for heaven's sake. If you shed tears, they'd have froth on them.
Gratitude. Gratitude, isn't it? Marvellous. That's all the thanks I get for fixing Eddie's future.
Fixing my future?
Naturally, I'm not so blind to my paternal duties as some people might think. I practically got you a job.
Well, now I've heard everything.
A job? But, Dad, I don't want to be a potman.
A potman? Now, what makes you think you could be a potman? That takes talent, mate. You've got to be born with the gift.
You've got Eddie a job.
Yes, I've got Eddie a job. A job in keeping with your natural high-grade intelligence. You daft, soppy-looking.
I don't want to trample all over your paternal duties, as they call them, but may I remind you that Eddie has already got a job?
Oh, well, practically. Yeah, I've got an interview with Gilroy's tomorrow.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the same job. I've just come from Mr. Gilroy, and I don't think you'll have to go to that interview after all.
What do you want to go and put your great big fat foot in it for?
I did not put my foot in it at all. In fact, going to see Mr. Gilroy was the best thing I could have done. He told me so himself. He likes to meet his employees' parents. He likes to know a bit about their social background. So, of course, after he'd met me, I mean, well, that was it.
I suppose I could be a potman.
Eddie, don't be so rude to your kind, thoughtful, interfering father. I'm sorry to admit it, but I'm afraid you've done something right for once.
Eh?
But you should have let me know you were going, and I could have gone instead.
You?
Yes, well, you must admit I would have handled the whole thing much more tactful.
All right, I don't know. You tell me how you would have handled it.
Well, you men haven't got no finesse. I would have thought more about the social side of it.
You would?
I would have let them see that Eddie really has got a good background.
You would?
I would. I would have asked them to tea.
You would?
I would.
I did.
What?
Mr. and Mrs. Gilroy will join Mr. and Mrs. Larkins for tea at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Why, you stupid lump, you. What do you want to go and do a silly thing like that for?
Ada, you said yourself one moment ago.
No, not this afternoon. We've got nothing in. The place isn't done. Oh, I could think some thoughts about you if I tried.
Oh, I'm sorry, Go. I didn't think.
You didn't think.
Well, I'll telephone and put it off. I mean, it's all right. I mean,
mucking them about like this will put Eddie's chances right down the drain. No, if they're coming, they're coming. Eddie! I'll get this place ship-shape if it kills me.
And you'll do it, mate. And no ship ever had a finer captain.
I don't think you're going to slope off. It's going to be all hands on deck this time. Here. Eddie, go and tell Joyce I shall want her to do some shopping. And I shall want the chairs out of the spare room. And I shall want that paper up in the cellar. And you'd better tell Jeff to... No, leave Jeff. He's tied up. Eddie, move yourself!
Oh, no! Oh, wait till I get my hands on that publicity hound, Maxie Green. I'll get it.
Hiya, Jeff.
Well, Maxie Green. Tell me, were your ears burning just now?
No.
Well, they should have dropped off. Of all the stupid, idiotic, thoughtless publicity.
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the meat text competition?
Yeah.
Fine idea, that. Though I do say it myself. Well, come in, don't stand there waving the door about.
Why wasn't I told about this before? I've only just seen it.
Competition's been running for weeks, so don't you read the bullets.
I write it. Show me in my contract where it says I have to read it.
Well, I presume you've read it now.
Yeah. Result of the meat text competition. The 4 lucky readers named below will spend an afternoon at the home of Tex Marshall with the thrilling Tex himself. Oh, no, Maxie. No. My contract...
Your contract, wacko, says you'll give your full cooperation to any form of publicity, right?
Maxie, I will not entertain a bunch of kids.
4 kids, Jeff. 4 little innocent subscribers. Anyway, don't let's waste time arguing the toss. They'll be here any minute.
Any minute. You mean today? Not today.
Well, of course today. It's all fixed.
But, Maxie, I don't like kids.
Well, shame on you. You're public, Jeff. They want to meet you. You're their hero.
Hero? Tex Marshall's their hero. What happens when they come here and they meet an ordinary idiot like me? They'll lynch me.
Don't worry. I've thought of that.
Oh, no, Maxie.
Here, try this on for size.
No, Maxie.
Now, don't be so destructive all your life. Here, grab hold of this.
No.
And this.
No.
And this. Oh, boy, when the kids get a load of you in that outfit, they'll be convinced, all right? Here. And
Guns, Maxie,
now,
no.
listen, you don't have to shoot the kids. Now, get upstairs and put that clubber on. I'm going to pick the kids up, and I want to find Tex Marshall here when I get back.
There must be an easier way of boosting circulation.
Jeff, if you let me down over this, The bullets won't have a circulation, so I'll make myself plain.
Sure. They drop the bullet, and I get the bullet.
Exactly. Oh, he'll never pull this off on his own. We need somebody else.
She's mine.
Hello?
Hello. I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Well, don't worry, you will. You're just the type. I'm Maxie Green. Here, have a cigar.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Get your gear off of here, will you? We got a tea fight coming on this afternoon,
So
you know.
you knew about it, then?
Well, of course I knew about it. I live here.
Oh.
How did you know about it?
Well, I come down from the office to arrange it.
From the office? Yeah. They don't take many chances, do they? What they sent you down here for? To check the rock cakes or something?
Alfred!
The what?
Don't just stand about, get a move. Hello, who's this?
Ada, my dear, this is Mr. Green from the office.
How do you do?
The office?
Oh, the office.
Yes, the office, and your tea better be up to standard because Mr. Green here has been sent down special from the office to check it over.
Well, I've heard of business efficiency, but
It's very good of you to go to all this trouble, ma'am.
Oh, well, there's no trouble. After all, my son's future's the most important thing, isn't it?
Oh, so you're ma. I've just rumbled.
Oh, well, this tea party this afternoon, how many will there be? Just the two of them?
No, 4.
4? Well, 2 kids.
No, 4 kids.
Well, that makes 6.
Well, if you're counting the adults, yes, and if you two are joining us, that'll make 8.
8? Then there's my daughter and her husband, and there's Eddie.
Yeah, it's 11. And you'll join us, of course, Mr. Green.
Oh, thanks very much. Wasn't I in there already, like?
Don't matter, mate. It makes a round dozen. All right, Ada?
12? Well, if I'd known it, I'd the drill all. Oh, well, I better go and get some more food. Have they any particular fancy, Mr. Green?
You know, usual stuff. Cream buns, chocolate eclairs, lashings of jam. You know how it is with 4 healthy kids.
Yes, I know. It won't be the first time I've gone shopping with a handcart. Well, now, get a move on. There's this one to be done, and then you can lay the table and get the kitchen.
Yes, all right.
And just see that everything is to Mr. Green's satisfaction.
You ought to get off to the shops, oughtn't you, mate? Otherwise it'll be closed. Won't they, mate? Isn't it marvellous, isn't it?
Well, that's all settled very nice. Now, I'll be off to pick up the honoured guest.
Yeah, ta-da, mate.
Oh,
Yeah?
by the way,
Yes?
you know, you could do me a very big favour.
Yeah, certainly. Anything at all.
Well, it's not much really, but you know what kids are.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Tell me, have you ever done any acting?
Good heavens above, George. You've got enough sandwiches, haven't you?
Well, you said we need enough for an army.
Yes, but not for the Navy and Air Force and all. Oh, well, I expect the kids will shift them.
Kids?
Didn't you know your Mr. Gilroy's got 4 kids, and I do think your father might have used a bit of discretion.
Well, if anybody should have used discretion.
I mean, when he was chucking his invitations about. Oh, well, I suppose it's all in a good cause. Here, get these spread out. There's cream buns, chocolate eclairs, ginger pop, blum. Got an head, none of you this starve the tea shop. Oh, that's them now. I'm going to get these into the other room as quick as you can. I'll go.
Well, here we are. Right, kids, come on in. This is Agnes.
Hello.
James, Guthrie, and a brighter bunch of... Guthrie, wake up, we're here.
Well, a nice little lot you are. I'm pleased to see you. Where's the rest of the party? Following on?
Oh, they're right behind. Eustace, come on, move yourself.
Well, you are a nice little family and no mistake. I bet your mother's very... come right in. This way.
Right. Now, you kids behave yourselves. I'll go and see if the great Tex is ready yet.
Never mind about the great Tex, Marshal. Where's the grub?
I'll have his code book endorsed. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, yes, very convincing, very nice indeed. Well, I'm glad you're ready. Your public awaits.
Yeah, Maxie, well, I've had second thoughts. I can't go through with
Now,
it.
don't talk daft. Of course you can.
Oh, Maxie, what do I do?
Well, talk to a bunch of kids. Is that asking too much?
Well, what do I say?
Well, I don't know. You write the dialogue, Whacker. Now, come on, let's have them glasses.
Oh, not my glasses. Maxie, please, I need them.
Now, don't talk daft. You don't see cowboys with glasses.
Well, I don't see them any other way. Maxie, please let me have my glasses back. I can't see a thing without them.
Don't worry. As long as the kids can see you, it doesn't matter. Honestly, Jeff, all this fuss about dressing up as a cowboy. What about your father?
What about it?
Hey, Pop, come in here.
Blimey, him and all. Yeah, you sure you know what you're doing?
Well, of course him and all. Well, what do you think of your dad as an Indian, eh?
Pop, an Indian? I don't believe it. Blimey.
You've got to believe it. Work up a little enthusiasm. Now, come on, we're going down to meet our guests. Ooh. Here. Surely you're not afraid of meeting a few kids, are you?
I'm afraid of meeting Ada. You sure she knows about this?
Of course she does. Thinks
What?
it's a wonderful idea.
What am I supposed to say to him?
Well, Ugh?
Ooh.
Yeah, you can bung in the odd hour once in a while. You know, it all helps.
Maxie, please, can I have my glasses back?
No, we're going down. Too late, they've come up. Now, naughty, naughty, I thought I told you kids to wait. Well, never mind. This is the big moment, partners. I want you to meet Tex Marshall.
Courage, mate.
Well, howdy, partner.
Oh, very
Got a mighty fine grip there, fella.
I'm a girl.
Huh? Well, you could have fooled me.
What's this? Oh, yes, I didn't tell you. We've got a big surprise for you here, kids. This is Chief Screaming Eagle. He's come over especially to meet you, too. Well, what do you think of him, Chief?
Oog.
I say, are you really an Indian?
Yes, I mean how?
Then why you got a white face?
I've been ill.
You're a fellow. You don't talk like an Indian.
Tell me, have you ever met an Indian before?
No.
Then belt up.
You know, it's an old Indian type of humour. Well, thank you very much, Chief. We'll have a little powwow later. Gump. Now, kids, you can see that the great Tex here is just raring to go. So come on, Tex, and lead the way to that stupendous spread.
All right. Come on, partners, just follow me this way. Thought I heard a rustler. Guess I made a mistake.
I guess we made a mistake too, leaving them other two in that room with the grub. Come on.
Old.
Good afternoon. My name
is
Pleased to meet you. Do come in. So nice of you to come.
Nice of you
Nice of you to invite us. You're Mrs. Larkins, of course.
Of course.
You mustn't think of our visit here in the nature of an inspection, you
It
know.
is, of course, but you mustn't think of it that way. Of course, we do like to know the background of our employees, but I'm sure...
You're sure you won't find nothing wrong with Eddie's background, Sir Marshall. This way, please. Your children have been here for ever such a long time.
Our children?
And a nice little family they are, too, especially the little coloured one.
Coloured one?
Of course, that made me think a bit at first, but then I fell in. Of course, you must have adopted in this way. Come in.
My dear, I assure you.
Now, this is my daughter Joyce. Eddie, you know, and my word, look at your two youngsters tucking in. Oi, pause for breath, your mum and dad's here.
Mrs. Larkins, is this supposed to be a joke?
A joke? Oh, I see what you mean. The other two, no, they're upstairs.
Other two?
Upstairs?
Well, they were upstairs.
Come on, upstairs. Easy. All right, Nancy, that does it. No, give me my glasses.
Jeff! I mean, Tex, please.
Tex Marshall wears glasses.
What's it to you, Four Eyes?
I'm frankly skeptical.
Yeah, well, I'm Tex Marshall, so what?
He called him Jeff, didn't you hear? Tex Marshall. This old set-up screwy. He's as phony as this imitation Indian.
You'll get my chop around your bonce in a minute.
Come on. At least the food's genuine, I think.
It'll better be.
Now look at you done. If this gets on, we're finished.
So?
So, if you want to save both our jobs, you better get in there fast and put things right.
Maxie, I'm getting so's I don't care anymore.
Your job's now just a minute. I suppose all this lot was supposed to be for Eddie.
Oh, shut your big cake hole, will you? You bit players are all the same. Jeff, Tex, partner for me.
No.
All right, then, not for me. For the wife. For the little ones.
You're not even married.
I could meet somebody.
No.
Jeff.
No.
Oh, pal. Please.
Well.
Attaboy, now listen, this is what you have to do.
Once and for all, these are not my children.
Listen, is this or is this not your mother?
Certainly not. My mum wears real mink.
Oh, if they're not yours, I don't know whose they are.
You must know something about them,
Well, I've
surely.
had your tea, I know that.
Oh, this is impossible. Come along, George. Let's go.
No, please don't go. You haven't seen all of Eddie's background.
We've seen quite enough,
No,
thank you.
please. There's Jeff, my son-in-law. Oh, he's a wonderful person. He's quiet, dignified, intellectual. Any fun, Jeff? Quick.
Okay, everybody, reach for the sky. This is a stick-up.
What's this?
Just why a dignified intellectual.
There's a reason for this. There's got to be a reason. Look, he writes, you know, he likes to project himself. Have you gone?
Out of my way, Ma. I got some unfinished business with some pards of mine. Now, look here. Plenty of fellas have crossed trails with Tex Marshall, but only once a piece.
Gah, but you never fired a gun in your life.
Is that so? Why, I wiped out the whole Kelly gang by simply going...
Maxie, they were loaded. Blanks, you dumb. Blanks.
But Maxie, live blanks!
Do me a favor, get back in there.
No, you light!
Come here.
Now listen, folks.
That's him. That's the man who's responsible for your children.
What?
He told me he come from your office.
I never seen a man before in my life.
I know now. I've met fathers like you before. Now, look, I don't begrudge these kids that food, but get them out of here.
No, Ma,
Out.
please.
That does it. I'm not staying in this phony dump another second. Come on, kids. There's no more grub left anyway.
Kids, please, our partners. Play here. Look, here. There's a Roy Rogers film on at the Pally.
I think I'm going to
It's lack of food. You'll have your tea, don't you? Eddie, that trifle. Joyce, pour some tea. Eddie, move yourself.
Oh, chop it, chop it.
One more thing happens. Just one more thing. I shall...
Hey, that looks up. I tell you, this is like wearing a feather boast around your sweet. Has she been drinking?
Out loud.
Ada, there's something wrong? Look, Ada, it's a little thing for the kids. It was Maxie's...
A little thing for the kids. I'll get out. I know you were behind it all.
Won't you sit down? Mum! Dad!
Well, sir, do I get the job? Do you? Come along, Bubbles. It's all over now.
Indians! I saw an Indian!
Eddie, look, I just found out who they were. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Jeff. I didn't know you were going to hold a rodeo. Still, what's a job?
Yeah? What's a job?
Young man, do you realize you brought my wife to the verge of a nervous breakdown? You did that. You did that in 6 minutes dead, and she has the constitution of an ox. Gilroys need men like you. If it were not for you and people like your family, Gilroys would be out of business.
What is your business?
Have you never heard of Gilroy's double-strength nerve tonic? You will, my boy, you will, because from next Monday, your brother-in-law will be selling it. And I am confident that with every bottle he sells, he'll create the need for 3 more. Oh, and another thing, you're a writer, I believe?
Yeah?
I need a new advertising manager, someone with foresight and drive, someone who can shock the public into realizing that it needs Gilroy's double-strength nerve tonic.
You mean...
Call in on Monday and we'll discuss it. And now, back to Mrs. Gilroy.
Oh, will she be all right?
All right. My dear fellow, we keep a crate of double strength in the boot. Till Monday then. Ta-ra.
Would you believe it, Jack? Let's go so far. We were listening. Well, it all has turned out very satisfactory. But if you'd have told me you were starting a Wild West fan club, I could have helped.
Ma, look, I'm sorry, but it all turned out all right. Eddie's working, and as for me, no more 6 guns, no more westerns, no more getting tied to totem poles.
Oh, my, that reminds me. I suppose we ought to do something about that. Oh, well, I suppose there's no hurry. Let's have a nice cup of tea, shall we?